Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. Montana De La Rosa versus JJ Aldrich. Montana is 28 years old, 12-8-1 as a pro, and she's got 2.5 or 2 inches of height and half an inch of reach over 31-year-old Aldrich, who is 12-6. This is pretty much a striker versus grappler battle. Wrestling will determine the winner of this fight, which might be the case in most fights. But I think it's the case in this one because I expect JJ to have a distinct advantage on the feet, although not as distinct as Montana's advantage on the ground. I think that's where the best advantage lies. So wrestling could really be the deciding factor here, especially if Montana is able to take her down. Montana has 1 TKO victory, 8 submissions, and 3 decisions. She's a really good submission artist, and we've seen it a few times in the UFC. Her 8 losses come 1 via TKO, 2 via submission, and 5 via decision. She's lost all 3 times she's been finished were to excellent fighters on the ground. Cynthia Calvillo TKO'd her early. Mackenzie Dern submitted her early, and Tatiana Suarez submitted her a few months ago. But that's it as far as anybody putting away Montana De La Rosa. Those are 3 very good ground fighters, and I don't think that's a path to victory for JJ Aldrich at all. Although JJ Aldrich has looked pretty nifty here and there. And she actually got a finish in her last one on the ground against Na Liang. That was one of JJ's 3 finishes. She's got 12 wins, 3 via TKO, 9 via decision. And I'm glad she got a finish in the UFC. Looked really good doing so, but that's against a girl who, fades. Whereas somebody like Montana De La Rosa certainly won't. And especially in that position. JJ Aldrich's losses, she's got 6 of them. They come 1 via TKO, 2 via submission, and 3 via decision. She lost by TKO to Macy Barber, who hits really hard, harder than Montana De La Rosa does. She was submitted by Erin Blanchfield with a guillotine, and Jamie Moyle, former Ultimate Fighter contestant, with a technical rear naked choke. And Blanchfield got her with a guillotine in round 2, in a fight in which JJ looked really good in, once again. I think JJ, again, she leads the dance on the feet, but only slightly. I think Montana's not too far behind, and she's much more athletically gifted and moves better on the outside. Plus, she throws a better array of strikes. Montana can be, more of a kicker on the outside with her athleticism. But on the ground is where the biggest gap lies, once again, and Montana De La Rosa is the winner there. I think if Montana is able to take her down early, she's got a chance of dominating or wearing her out and getting a submission. But in general, I expect this one to go the distance, and I'm picking Montana De La Rosa. I think she can follow some of the blueprints that have been laid out against JJ Aldrich, whereas JJ Aldrich, she can't do so as easily against Montana De La Rosa. Montana has been outpointed, but she's been outpointed by stronger girls with better physicality, whereas JJ Aldrich does not have that. I think Montana De La Rosa is closer to exploiting the advantages that somebody like Ariane Lipsky had over JJ Aldrich than vice versa. JJ has done good defending against grapplers before, though. She shut down and neutralized Jillian Robertson not long ago at all. And Jillian, at least on paper, is similar to Montana De La Rosa. But Jillian is a little more technical. She's much more refined. Not that Montana De La Rosa isn't refined, but she is certainly more capable of bullying somebody like JJ Aldrich on that level 1 of physicality level, even though Jillian Robertson's been putting on some muscle as of late. But I think Montana De La Rosa wins. I think her athleticism helps her out on the feet, and she can score against JJ. Montana's not shit at all as a striker, but I think takedowns are going to be almost necessary for her to win. I think she's going to hit him anyway. Montana De La Rosa is a good takedown artist. She's not the greatest, but she's good. And I think striking on the outside, she'll be able to shoot in and, if not rip J.J. Aldrich to the mat with a clean wrestling takedown. She'll be able to get her down with trips from the clinch. And if she's not, Montana can also pressure her inside the clinch and, again, take away that striking, what I think will be a striking advantage from J.J. Aldrich. Overall, I'm expecting a win for Montana De La Rosa. It could be dominant if she's able to consistently take her down, or it could be narrow. But I do think she's just the more well-rounded fighter, and in a fight where neither one is the most physically imposing and capable of taking the other one out, I'm favoring the more athletic and versatile fighter to score more points. So Montana De La Rosa is the pick. Minus 135 is her money line right now. And, if I was forced to if I was forced to give a prediction, I'd go with decision. That is my prediction. Montana De La Rosa by decision. I believe that's at plus 105 right now. I'm not betting on that when our money line is right there, because Montana, again, is a dangerous submission artist. So there's no telling that how much success she'll have on the ground, but she's going to be better than JJ. So I just play her money line. But yeah, I've played this one because I'm pretty confident she gets the victory. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit, and check out my other videos.